Welcome back everybody, and have I got a brand new video for you. I have got today off after the bank holiday weekend. This house needs some serious TLC. I'm going to start today in Craig's room. I always start upstairs. In my cleaning I've always been taught to start from the top and work down. That means in your house and in each room you work in. Although I tend not to start at the top in each room I work in, because that would involve high dusting every day, and well, I am not doing that every day. So, I'm going to start at Craig's room. This room does need redecorating. It is on the cards to get done. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time to get the materials together to decorate each room and do all the work that needs doing in this house. So, for now, it's just going to stay as is, get nice, clean and tidy, and the decorating will get done when it gets done. So I've decided to change up my cleaning style today. Normally I will do bits in each room and run backwards and forwards, like with the laundry. I'll collect all that, then I'll collect all the washing up, then I'll empty the bins, then I'll make the beds, then I'll dust, then I'll go around and hoover, and I do each job at once rather than each room at once. That kind of hasn't been working for me. I don't seem to get through things quickly. So I'm going to kind of use the style we use at work, which is one room at a time. That seems to be working quicker for me, so I might just stick with that, one room at a time. I'm going to do Alyssa's room next. Like I keep saying, I don't think I should be doing this room. I mean, she's 19 now. This is her space, and if she wants it messy, she should be able to have it messy. Unfortunately, she likes to collect stuff in here. And it means once the rest of the house is clean, she'll bring it down, and I then have a new backlog to start with. So if I don't get this room done every day, I have a backlog, and I don't want a backlog anymore. So I am going to take the responsibility of doing this room every day to keep up with myself. Now here, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to grab the hangers off her clothing rail. Otherwise, when I do the laundry, I'll have no hangers to put her clothes back on. So I have to come in here and rescue the empty hangers so I can re-hang her clothes. All the bed linen is just going to get shook off today. It is not the day for changing the bed linen. That will be on Friday. I'll do that. I might, I normally don't film on a Friday, but I have Friday off this week, so I may film on Friday. You may actually get to see me change my bed linen. I'm sure most of you people out there think that I don't ever change the bed linen. I literally just shake it off and we sleep in the same bed linen forever and ever, amen. But that's not quite the case. I do change it weekly, sometimes every 2 weeks. If it's raining outside, getting the bed linen dry can be really, really tricky. So sometimes it can go a little bit longer than once a week. But for the most part, once a week I change the bed linen. So yeah, I might film this Friday and you might get to see a rare glimpse of me changing the bed linen. It has happened before, but it doesn't happen very often. Kind of like a unicorn. Although they've never happened before, not to my knowledge. I have no idea why I thought white bed linen would be a smart idea. I got these pillowcases because I wanted crisp, white, clean bed linen. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I wanted white duvets, sheets and pillowcases. These pillowcases are already awful and they've been on the bed once. The bed linen we do have on the bed is all stained in the middle where Woody comes home from his countryside walks, covered in mud. He goes and lays on the bed. Now they're all stained. So if I'd had white bed linen, what on earth would be the state of the linen now? If the coloured stuff is already stained, what would the white linen look like? Oh, I shudder to think. Good job I didn't buy it all, isn't it? And we're into our room. Our room is actually starting to look as bad as Alyssa's room at the minute. We don't have a laundry hamper, and the clothes just get dumped on the floor. Rubbish also seems to get just dumped in front of our nightstands rather than in the bin behind our nightstands. And I don't understand why that's happening. It's just as easy to drop something behind the nightstand as it is to drop it in front of the nightstand. So I may have to look at a way of reconfiguring things so that it's easier to actually just throw the trash away rather than dropping it on the floor. Craig has a laundry hamper for his dirty laundry, so it means he can throw his stuff straight in there rather than straight on the floor. However, I think it's just habit forming. Craig's used to every day throwing his laundry straight in the laundry hamper, throwing his rubbish straight in his bin, for the most part. I mean, occasionally he'll leave a wrapper on the floor, but for the most part, he will put it straight in the bin. Whereas myself, Del and Alyssa, we tend to just sort of drop and run, drop and run. Although, if you look at it, myself, Del and Alyssa, we all work. And we are very tired, which is no excuse. But it kind of is. So, rather than actually following through on habit of actually putting the stuff where it should go straight away, we just dump and run, dump and run. We're too tired to make the extra effort to do the extra little bit of work and put stuff away straight away. Which means it falls to me on my day off to put it all where it should be. cleaning the dining room table, I noticed something on the floor. It was huge. At first I thought it was some sort of giant hornet. I pray I never have to see a hornet this big. But baby cat had brought something in and sent it onto the Rainbow Bridge. This was one end of it. It had been torn in half, and this was the other half. It's a fresh baby hawk moth that had been dispatched. Massive these things are. I dread to think what I would have done if that was actually flying around my dining room. I mean, I'd have helped it back outside on its way with a lot of screaming and flapping. I certainly don't think unaliving something is the appropriate course of action just because I'm scared of something. So I most definitely would have assisted it outside. Failing that, I'd have opened all the doors and windows and just waited for it to leave of its own accord. But yeah, that certainly was a tad scary. Like I say, I thought it was a giant hornet. And a hornet that big, well, I'd have had to have phoned somebody. Hornets aren't supposed to get that big, are they? Now, I used to have throws for these sofas. I've still got them, I just don't put them on anymore. They used to build up extra static, so every time the dog got on and off the sofa, you'd get like this little electric jolt from him, which wasn't fun for either us or the dog, so they don't go on anymore. But unfortunately, that means that the fluff and grit and just general dust and debris falls between the sofa cushions. Now I have an extra job of having to pull the sofa cushions off, hoovering underneath the sofa cushions, pulling the sofa out and hoovering under the sofas. There's always a job to do. There's always extra stuff that needs to get done. in the last room of the house. I'm waiting for the kettle to boil because once again there is no hot water and I am not putting the immersion heater on. That thing takes an hour to heat a tank of water and I need to use a sink full of water out of that tank. It costs a fortune in electricity, it costs a lot in time, and ultimately I will go up, turn it on, an hour later I'll do the washing up, and then I'll forget to turn the immersion heater off, which means it will constantly be keeping that one tank of water hot for absolutely no reason. So I'm going to boil the kettle and use a kettle of boiling water and then just cool that down with regular tap water until it's a point where I can do the washing up. Saves so much time, so much energy, and I only need to use the amount I need to use. So much less wasteful. I genuinely can't wait to get a dishwasher. Quite where it's going to fit, I have no idea, but I can't wait to get one. We've had one before. The problem we have is that our water pressure is awful. Awful. If I run a tap in the kitchen, we lose all water pressure in the bathroom and vice versa. It's horrendous. We can only have one cold water appliance running at a time. That meant that the dishwasher wasn't filling up with enough water to complete its cycle. I need one that works on not a timer system but a water pressure system, so that the dishwasher knows when it's full of enough water to run its cycle, rather than just having a set time to fill up with water and not quite meeting the requirements to fill the dishwasher with water. Failing that, we're all just going to have to get a little bit better at rinsing off our plates and the cookware before it goes in the dishwasher, so that the dishwasher has half a chance of actually cleaning the plates. But like I said, that's a problem for another day because I still have to work out where I'm going to fit said dishwasher. We've already got the fridge, the washing machine, the tumble dryer and the cooker in the kitchen. There literally is no space left. Oh, and the microwave. We've got barely enough space to fit 5 plates on the countertop. We are going to get a smaller cooker, which means something can slot in next to the cooker, hopefully. I'm just hoping that both appliances are small enough to fit in side by side. This house is not designed for a family. It's designed for like a young married couple. I know it's a 3-bedroom, but it wasn't originally intended to be a 3-bedroom. The kitchen and bathroom are both added on extensions. So originally what our house would have been, this kitchen wouldn't have been here. What we now have as the living room would have been the original kitchen, and what is our dining room would have been the living room. So there would have been 2 rooms downstairs. Upstairs would have been the master bedroom and a tiny spare box room, with the 3rd bedroom being the upstairs bathroom. There is an outside toilet which we have unplumbed. It's not been sealed off yet, but it's unplumbed. So this would originally have been a 2 up, 2 down. Tiny little place. When they added on the kitchen and bathroom extensions, they didn't really plan again for this to be a proper family home. It was just designed to give you a bit more space. And it doesn't really do that. I've got 2 tiny functioning food cupboards, which don't fit a lot in at all, and a blind corner cupboard so you can't see right into the back, and this cupboard underneath me here, which has my cleaning chemicals in it. The freezer is in the cupboard under the stairs in the living room. It's just a crazy configuration of a house. We'll get there one day when I've earned enough money to knock through and sort things out. But for now, we keep smiling. We keep smiling, we keep going, and we hope for the best. I am finally going to see this kitchen cleaned through. The washing up will be done, the drying up will be done, the putting away will be done, the sides will be cleaned down, the bins will be emptied. So many times the washing up gets done, it gets left on the draining board just to sit there and wait until we decide to use it. Not today, folks. I am actually going to dry it up, put it away and clean the sink down. See, check me out. Finishing each room fully before I move on to the next. And even though this is the last room and there is nothing to move on to afterwards, I am still going to finish this room properly. Okay, I've put all the laundry into the big grey laundry basket, ready to go through the machine. I'm now just going to run the bins out and hoover the floor, and then that will be this room done. I can't believe in my day off I have managed to get this whole house clean, tidy and back to where it should be. I honestly thought this was going to take me a couple of days, but it hasn't. I am actually really quite proud of myself and the amount I've managed to achieve. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've liked and subscribed. I'm close to my 1,000 subscribers and I appreciate every single one of you. You don't know how much it means to me to be this close to 1,000 subscribers. But I hope you like and come back again soon, whether you subscribe or not. It's amazing to know that people are out there watching my videos and supporting me through this journey to try and get where I want to be. It's really, really, really hard. One day I will get there. I know I will. It's just how long it's going to take. How much struggling and fighting. Anyway, I hope you're all having a really good day. I hope everything you need to get done is getting done and everything you want to get done is getting done. If not, enjoy the time off, rest, relax, and I will see you all again in the next video. Bye for now.